go. Week 17. We're going to get to our simulated games. The Joliet Jagoffs against the Ottawa All Caps, 5-9, taking on 8-6.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
Hello. Thank you again.
Simulate the game.
Come on, Jagoffs.
Fuck. Jagoffs are 6-9. 47-41. The Ottawa All Caps lose.
And you know what this means?
What?
Baltimore have won the division.
Jesus Christ. Well, even
Baltimore have done it.
Well, they had tiebreaker. They had tiebreaker over them, so they would have won it anyways.
I know, but this is just like more of a confirmation.
Joliet's at 6-9, and they are now
Fuck you, Baltimore!
and they are now out of contention as a result.
Ah, jeez. Joliet made like a really late run, and I don't know why.
Because reasons. Jimmy Wang Yang, 25 of 40, 259 yards, 5 touchdowns. Greg's had a good game too, 23 of 45, 269, and 5 touchdowns.
Angry Ed made a point. Baltimore wins by doing absolutely nothing.
Baltimore's the
Yeah,
Luigi
true.
of this division.
Yeah, we literally we lost to Pittsburgh on purpose because we knew. We just knew.
47
We were just like, nah, fuck it.
to 41, and now by winning by doing absolutely nothing, if
Yay.
Cleveland wins, they will not hold the record for worst season ever.
And as an update, because of that loss, it's now down to both Flint and Saudi to win their games to go 9-7 to possibly be the other two teams in the playoffs.
Jesus.
And Flint are on an absolute tear.
Cleveland wins, they'll tie the record for worst season ever. They have already punched their ticket to Tank Bowl. Saudi is playing for a playoff spot. Simulate the game. The Rocks have too few defensive specialists.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
They have been troubled with injuries a lot this season.
All right, lowest ranked person who is not an actual person. And
So any defensive specialist?
Edwin Lindsay. He's a 69 overall. Nice.
Nice. He's a nice player.
He's a nice man.
He's a nice man.
Nice man. The Cleveland Rocks at 2-12 against the 8-6 Saudi Arabia Travel Stars. Simulate the game.
Rocks are gonna win.
Nope, 35-12 Saudi Arabia, which means Cleveland will now at least, in good company with the Milwaukee Late Bloomers and the Canadian Texas Cream Pie,
Holy shit.
have at least a tie chance of the worst record ever. If they lose next week, they will beat the record for worst XILF season ever. 35-12 the final.
They might actually do it.
The 2-point
They
conversion
could
failed.
actually do it.
Slap punch
Saudi.
going, got to pass.
21 in the second quarter. Wow. Just went off.
Couldn't do anything. Look at this. Cal McCrangle, 29 of 53 for 206 yards and a touchdown. Barry Williams, 26 of 35. He's been a good replacement for the injured BK Foot Fungus.
BK foot fungus.
I think BK Foot Fungus has to be a draft bust.
I feel like, yeah, at this point.
I know, he's like...
He got drafted twice and he got injured for the whole season for both teams.
Yeah. Both for Saudi and South Tucson
And South
previous
Tucson,
year.
yeah.
Yeah. Total draft bust. Barry Williams even fumbled the ball twice, but it didn't matter. They won. Because Cleveland. All right, moving on. The Madden Moonbasers are at 7-7. The Kansas City Joysticks are at 5-9. We're going to come back to this game here because there is I'm going to skip ahead because the Jacksonville game has contention purposes.
So you would have did that one next.
Yeah, we're going to do this one because this one has... If Jacksonville wins, it's going to fuck up everything.
If Jacksonville lose, then they are in a real prime position.
Jacksonville, with a Jacksonville loss, and if they lose next week,
They are in contention. They are in the tank bowl.
they're in tank bowl. But if they win at least one of the 2 games, and someone else loses out, that's gonna fuck everything up.
Well, it all depends on the other results as well, which I will update once all these results are done.
San Francisco Rush 2049 against the Jacksonville Marks at 4-10. This game we're gonna simulate.
Here we go.
49-40. San Francisco.
Oh, Jacksonville have lost.
Jacksonville has a chance to become defending champions and then going to Tank Bowl the very next season. What a story.
They could be the first ever team to win the championship and then win Tank Bowl next season.
And they come back the next season too if
and they come back again for a second time in a row.
If they choose so.
What is this team?
If they choose so. Tony Duvall got injured the entire game. Tony Duvall was out of the game. Heath Atkins was a star, 28-49, 256 yards, 5 touchdowns, an interception. Overdrive had a 7-touchdown game. Not bad there. Bruce Cash, hi. 10 catches, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns. The big yardage leader for San Francisco.
That's nice.
Oh, and he had a sack and a fumble on top of that. So, yeah, player of the game. Bruce Cash.
Yeah, so at the moment, Tank Bowl is Jacksonville versus Cleveland.
What the and we're playing it in London.
We're
playing the 1000th game in London.
I actually live near London.
That's the plan.
I will be there at the front.
Give somebody else Ty Green Curry, god damn it. Madden Moonbasers are at 7-7. The Kansas City Joysticks are at 5-9, and we're gonna simulate.
The thing is, Madden still kind of has a chance.
I don't think so.
It depends on how Reading and Burbank do.
42-14. Madden puts a slathering. Blanks Kansas City in the second half.
Kansas still in contention.
It depends on if Jacksonville...
Depends on Jacksonville.
Jacksonville wins next week and Kansas City loses. We have a tank off. Good Lord. 35 unanswered points.
Did McComish just, go off in those last 2 quarters?
Oh, I know what happened. John Diggs got injured.
Oh, no.
The kicker had to play 10-38, 93 yards, and 2 interceptions. And also 1 carry for -5 yards. Good job, guys.
As you do.
Good job. Good job, guys. Good job.
Well done.
Well played. All right. Lafayette and Reading is later tonight.
Yep.
This is a game to look out for. The Hellraisers are at 5-9. The Flintstones are at 8-6.
6 wins in a row.
Flint has the hot streak. They have not lost since April.
Can they continue?
Simulate the game. See if Flint has a chance to make playoffs. And the Flint super weapon continues.
Holy shit.
49-27. Kyle Triplett goes crazy.
All I'm saying is everyone needs to watch out. Flintstones are serious.
So this now means if Jacksonville wins next week and Hell loses,
and Alaska loses.
We might have a multi-team tank in.
Oh my god. Oh, and also if Kansas City loses as well today and the next day.
Kyle Triplett, 29-47, 233 yards, 5 touchdowns. Been on fire. This is crazy.
Yeah, because Kansas are also in that conversation as well. There are 3 teams now at 5-10. That is
Holy
crazy.
Fook with 16 tackles.
Wow. I think that's a bit of a player of the game there.
Akibar in Tampa Bay is next. If Akibar loses, that's going to fuck everything more up. Akibar wins, they are out of contention.
Yep. If Brady Bunch win, they could be looking at playoffs.
The Burbank Buzzchins are at 8 and 6. Philadelphia
Okay.
Firestorms are at 6
This
and 8.
one is important. If Burbank lose and Tampa Bay win, Tampa Bay clinch the division.
Oh boy. Let's find out. Simulate the game. Buzzchins hold on. 44-40.
Oh, that was a close game.
Mm-hmm. Campbell McAlpine had the booze and the booze late.
And also Philadelphia 6 and 9.
Nice.
Nice.
Campbell McAlpine 22 of 33, 219 yards, 6 touchdowns. They gave him the good shit.
Man,
Benji
Burbank's
fucking
been-
Wooden, 9 catches, 115
Holy
yards, 2 touchdowns.
Wow, what a game.
What is? They were on such a skid and then they turned it around.
Burbank have been quiet.
All right, so
Burbank
now
have been a very quiet team.